Hey guys, it's your favorite truth teller, just Basia. Welcome to the Basia TV podcast, coming to you from Naples, Florida. Now, I'm wearing my sunglasses today because you guys are just blinding me with your subscriptions. Thank you all for subscribing to our amazing podcast. We love the fact that you're enjoying our content. And if you are watching this episode for the first time, well, go ahead and subscribe. I need to tell you something. And what I have to tell you is what they did not tell me about marriage. Yeah. I am going to share with you on this episode what I discovered about marriage that changed my life and it will change your life. So if you are about to get married or you're single, this episode is for you.
Media mogul and the legend agent to the biggest names in international cricket. This is Basia TV Podcast with Basia Powell. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organizations or entities. The content shared is for informational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial, medical, or any other form of professional advice. This episode is brought to you by 124 Nut Out Sports Agency. Welcome to the next level.
The reason I started this podcast is to promote happiness and mindful living. I felt like too many people are not living their best lives. They're alive, but they're simply not living. My goal is to ensure my subscribers and to encourage my subscribers to choose peace, freedom, and joy. And on that note, if you're not already a subscriber, I urge you to do so now. But today, I need to tell you something. It's about marriage. Marriage is not for everybody. A Pew Research Center article from June 28, 2023 shared that a large number of 40-year-olds in the US have never been married. That's alarming. And the census.gov website shares that among adults ages 25 to 34 in 2022, 43% women, 34% men lived with a spouse. That's the stats. But hear me out. Not everyone you enjoy kissing is whose last name sounds good with your first name is meant to be your husband or your wife. That sexy guy or girl you fell madly in love with has a past. And when you say I do to them, you are marrying their past. This past includes happy memories, hopefully, childhood trauma, physical, emotional, and mental issues, and many other types of baggage that we often don't see during the courtship stage. I fell in love with my husband in my 20s, and honestly, I was not thinking about his past, and he was not thinking about my past. We were both just thinking about our future. Yeah, everybody does it. Here are some of the top 5 things I wish somebody told me about marriage. You ready for this? Number 1, 2 people who are very different and who were raised by different people cannot become one. You know, when you say those vows, I should say when we say the vows and we get married, we truly believe that we are one. But we're not. Well, in another Pew Research Center article from October 16, 2025, about the facts on divorce in the United States, it shares that the US divorce rate in 2023 for married women was 14.4 divorces per 1,000. Yep. Married women representing a long-term downward trend, which supports the challenge of becoming one. I'll tell you all, you can't become one. It's not possible. I don't know why they have that. They should remove it. Yes, the person you marry may be very attracted to your body and personality, but you may have a different soul and different traumas. You start off liking the same things, but you will continue to grow together or apart. And that's a fact. I didn't make it up. Check the numbers. This this is particularly true about people who get married at an early age. Like I have a few friends who got married straight out of high school, or they met in university. They were like 1920, and they're like, oh my God, butterflies. We're going to be together happy ever after. But they become different people after every 5 to 10 years. Personal growth is not something you can predict or stop. Independent personal growth or lack of personal growth can extinguish the flame called love, or that some of you call love, because love is not a flame. It is important to ask the right questions about your partner's idea of fulfillment and career goals from the onset. It's very important. Some people change their minds about their careers approximately 5 years after graduation, after graduating from university, or earlier. I know people who married teachers, lawyers, doctors, and their partners woke up one day and decided they wanted to be a totally different person on a totally different path. This type of drastic shift in a partner can cause problems in a marriage. Let's face it. Yeah, people change. Number two, I wish somebody told me that liking your partner is more important than loving your partner in a marriage. Real facts. Hear me out. I know many people who divorced people they love. Yeah, because they no longer likes them. Like is about habits. Like is about respect. You can fall in love with your partner, and their sudden change in habits, values, and choices can cause you to dislike them. If you are married to someone you love, but no longer like, that can lead to separation or divorce. Yeah. Number three, I wish somebody told me that being a wife is not as glamorous as it looks. Mm-mm. Definitely not as glamorous as it looks in the movies. I would later find out that a wife is actually a fixer, an accountant, a nurse, sometimes a maid, a cushion of frustration, and the list goes on. Would you like me to tell you some of our other roles? No, I doubt it. This business called marriage, because it's a business, is a serious investment. And in some cases, people don't get the returns on their investments. Facts. We just don't. And nobody tells you about that part. Many people marry potential, and the potential does not always result in a return on investment or a successful union. Or some people marry for money, and that does not always lead to happiness. My point is, you must be very clear on what it means to be somebody's wife or husband. Guys, marriage is not for everybody. It's not. Some people enjoy having a partner while maintaining their independence. I like that. And that is completely okay. You know? Yeah. And that's okay. Number four, I wish somebody told me that marriage is hard. Marriages are filled with real life experiences. The sickness and in health, financial challenges, and real issues. Romance does not last in a marriage. It requires effort, a great friendship that can outlast the marriage. Both parties must keep creating the romance for it to last in a marriage. It doesn't last by itself. A long marriage consists more of everyday challenges than romantic moments. And that's normal. It's quite normal. However, what makes that type of marriage work is when those two individuals can find individual joy and fulfillment in their respective careers, when they understand how to support each other in every season of their lives, and they are committed to growing together. That's when romance lasts. Number 5, I wish somebody told me marry someone who would protect you. Mhm. Not everyone who loves you will protect you. I assumed that my husband would protect me because he loved me. But not every person understands what protection looks like. People must be trained to protect those they love. What comes natural to most people is protecting themselves, not their partners. You have to be trained to protect people. Loyalty and consistency are qualities that are taught to us. When you start getting serious with your partner, observe keenly. I want you to do me a favor. Just observe how loyal they are to the people they love, like family and close friends. I once had an acquaintance who was married to a guy who was very cruel to others around him. His behavior caused her great embarrassment. However, she would often say, well, he's not very nice to people, but he treats me very well. Okay, fast forward to today, they are divorced. So I guess that after a while, he started being himself with her too. My advice to those of you listening to this podcast, observe keenly how your partner treats other people because that's how they would treat you. Because when that romance fades, he or she eventually become themselves with you. It's very important to me that I'm married to a man who does not go out of his way to be mean to others. So, on that note, let's take a quick break. And when we return, I have some more things to tell you that I actually discovered about marriage. You don't want to miss this one. And also, don't forget to check out our new podcast for Gen Zs. Our Gen Zs on fire. Z Views podcast on Basia TV channel with our Gen Zs on YouTube. You have to see this. Take a look.
In high school, when I found out about ChatGPT, my world literally flipped upside down. Because I'm like, what do you mean I can just tell you what to write and you write it for me and I don't have to write an essay for the rest of my life?
Okay, I was like the complete opposite because I found out and I was like, no, I hate this. It's not actual writing. It's not actual like work and creativity and effort. And I just that's how I felt when I first found out about it. But as the years have gone on, I just can tell how helpful it is.
Oh my Lord.
It's been helpful.
For me, like I heard about it way before I started using it. Like I think I only used it like when I was in college, because like in high school when we first like heard about it, people were getting caught up, bro. It's like, oh my, like they would be fools and just like let the AI write a whole essay for them, and then they turn it in, and the teacher's like, yo, you're not Shakespeare. And they got caught up bad. I'm like, I was way too scared to use it.
Listen, in Trinidad, it took so long for teachers to know about ChatGPT. I was like, I was actually, it took so long for them. I was straight hot, like 95% of everything I got. I only messed it up a little bit, so it doesn't look too like I'm like a genius. I mean, I am, but you know what I mean?
They caught on quick in America, bro. I didn't even attempt that. I was too scared after. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, all that.
Like and subscribe on everything.
Yes.
Okay, guys, we're back. And if you enjoyed what you've just seen so far with our Gen Zs, please give us a like, click and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all platforms. I know you're going to enjoy it. It's inspiring content, and we love bringing it to you. Yeah. So here's some of the key lessons that I have learned about marriage. Lesson number one: a good marriage is not a perfect marriage. A good marriage is one where two people are okay with taking accountability for their mistakes and they work consistently at being better for their partner and their family. Lesson number two: a good marriage is where two people are committed to growing together with excitement and sacrifice. Each one teaches the other, and no one is allowed to get left behind or grow apart. A good spouse is a cheerleader. They both cheer each other on. No one is threatened by the rise of the other. Somebody is going to be the income leader for our money. The goal is for the family to win. Lesson number three: a good marriage has God at the center. I have never seen anything else work. Now, of course, equally yoked, is a broad term. So I can see two atheists can also be on the same page. My husband and I have been married to date for 24 years, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that we have had some problems that only God alone could fix. So, my advice to you: please ensure that Jesus, Allah, Mother Lakshmi, however you call your spiritual being, is at the center of your union. Lesson number four: a good marriage is filled with forgiveness. Very important. Ask anybody who's been married for over 10 years how many times they have had to forgive their partner. A long marriage is definitely not a perfect marriage. Don't let them fool you. As the Jamaicans would say, marriage have teeth. However, at the core of this imperfect union is the desire of each partner to protect and to perfect each other. Lesson number five: speak up, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be afraid to check your man or woman. I have seen many women remain silent about things they were not happy about in their marriage. Whether they felt they were not getting enough attention, money, or whatever from their husband, and their husbands developed certain habits that, they were not fond of. Many of these ladies felt that if they remained silent, these habits or situations or situationships would disappear. Well, let me tell you a little secret. Whatever bad habit you ignore in a marriage, it becomes larger. Gambling, cheating, mismanagement of finances can only be addressed in professional therapy. Remember, people perfect what they practice. Yeah, don't ignore it. So if you require a particular action from your partner, the sooner you correct the bad action, the better. Let's pay some bills and we'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by 124 Nut Out Sports Agency. Welcome to the next level.
Welcome back, guys. It's your girl Basia. Today, we're talking about what they didn't tell you about marriage. And I really hope you're enjoying this episode. So don't forget to like and subscribe, right? The most successful marriages are those couples who have the ability to have difficult conversations with love. A good marriage is not a romantic movie. They may, that might be a wedding day. But a good marriage is a relationship between two best friends who can overcome the storms, because storms will come, celebrate the wins, and even laugh at themselves when life sucks. That's a good marriage. Here's a tip: marry someone who makes you laugh, because you are going to need to laugh at some things in life together that make you cry. It's your girl Basia. Thank you for tuning in and stay tuned for more Just Basia episodes every Monday on the Basia TV podcast. And if you enjoyed this episode, then you're going to enjoy the one after this. Coming up, we have I Need to Tell You Something. It's about life. You don't want to miss that one. Always remember that your location determines your value. So be careful where you place yourself and who you place yourself with. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. I'm outside. Cheers, guys. Basia TV podcast was created by Basia Alicia Powell, hosted by Basia Alicia Powell, executive producer Basia Alicia Powell, producers Delicia Winnell, Alicia Bazin, creative Basia TV Productions LLC Carver Consultant, music, all rights reserved to Basia Alicia Powell and Ricardo Powell, editors Basia Alicia Powell, Delicia Winnell, visual effects Basia TV Productions LLC and RJ Powell. Music composer Basia TV Productions, all rights reserved. Guest bookings Carver Consulting, legal consultants Alicia Bazin. Special thanks to all our guests.